In the Simpsons episode, Homer the Great from Season 6, Homer becomes intrigued and obsessed with a secret society called the Stonecutters. After failing to gain membership on his own, he discovers that his father is a member of the Stonecutters, and this finally affords him an opportunity for entry into the group. Homer discovers that members of the Stonecutters have privileges above the average Springfield citizen. In this episode, the Stonecutters, who are obviously modeled after the Freemasons, sing a song declaring the many conspiracies they are engaged in. During one of the secret society's many ceremonies, Homer is discovered bearing a mark suggesting that he is in fact the long-awaited chosen one. The members of the Stonecutters proclaim that Homer is in fact a god in human form. Homer begins to guide the efforts of the Stonecutters away from sophomoric mischief and towards philanthropic pursuits. Homer's newly acquired subjects become quickly discontented with the acts of charity Homer proposes, and embarks on creating a new secret society founded upon the principles of disallowing Homer's membership. The episode depicts the All Seeing Eye as a major symbol for the Stonecutter secret society. In this full-length Tom and Jerry cartoon, Tom and Jerry enter a race in order to win a mansion. The villain of the movie, a ratings whore Hollywood producer named Glob Wobbler, continues to extend the finish line of the race because the event is bringing in huge television ratings. At the beginning of the movie, Glob Wobbler is summoned by the quote-unquote president of Hollywood and respond by putting on hats of pyramids with a single eye on top as they fall to their knees. The president of Hollywood, who is later seen holding a staff with the all-seeing eye on it, insists that Hollywood must appeal to the lowest of man's base instincts. At the end of the movie, Glob Wobbler has a change of heart and is determined to put good, wholesome fun back into Hollywood programming. The president of Hollywood, Biff Buzzard, instantly appears and vaporizes Mr. Glob Wobbler.
Hollywood is going to stand for morality, wholesomeness, good, clean family entertainment.
What's gotten into him? We can't have that kind of attitude in Hollywood.
Any Given Sunday is about a professional football team called the Miami Sharks that is slowly falling apart. Injuries, along with discipline and management problems, are shaking the core of the franchise. After an inspirational saga, wrought with inner turmoil and subplots, the team finally starts to get their act together. The last opponent the Miami Sharks face in the movie is the Dallas Knights. The Dallas football team have for their logo an all-seeing eye and a sun. The movie contains a rather perplexing scene where one of the Dallas players loses an eye in the form and fashion of a button ejected from a t-shirt following a large meal. And during this scene, the pyramid and all-seeing eye are flashed on the screen a number of times. Suspiria is a 1977 film about a ballet school that is more than it seems. The story surrounds an American girl named Susie, who joins a famous European ballet school. Through a series of bizarre events that begin the moment she arrived at the school, Susie begins to delve deeper into the school's past and present members, and comes to learn that the ballet school was originally founded as a witch's coven. She would later come upon a hidden chamber within the school where the school teachers are performing a ritual. Similar to the plot of many vampire movies, the main character kills the head witch, instantly subjecting the lesser witches to the same fate. The all-seeing eye in this movie is seen within that hidden ritual chamber. El Topo is an absurd 70s movie that was meant to be surrealist and artsy, but succeeds only in being stupid. El Topo is about a traveling gunman and his many pointless adventures in a Salvador Dali-inspired Wild West setting. At the end of this pointless and pathetic tale, El Topo, which means the mole, becomes the champion of a group of freaks and cripples and goes on to battle an evil cult which rules a nearby town. The symbol for this cult is the All Seeing Eye within a pyramid. Batman Returns, the second movie in the modern Batman series, is about Batman versus the Penguin. In the film, the Penguin has revealed himself to the people of Gotham City after spending a lifetime living in the sewers. Gotham becomes enchanted by the Penguin, and soon the Penguin and another villain named Max Schreck begin planning the Penguin's mayoral rise to power. By the end, the Penguin betrays Schreck, and Batman defeats the Penguin and his army. In a scene where Batman is attending a masquerade ball of Gotham's elite, the All-Seeing Eye and Pyramid are seen on a turban worn by Max Schreck. In desperately seeking Susan, a pent-up housewife named Roberta becomes obsessed with an adventurous floozy named Susan, played by Madonna. After a bit of stalking and a bump on the head that causes her amnesia, she unwittingly assumes Susan's identity. Roberta is immediately mistaken for the real Susan, not because Roberta acts similar or bears resemblance to Susan, but because in the course of taking Susan's identity, Roberta also began wearing Susan's jacket. This rather unique jacket has, on its back, an all-seeing eye and pyramid identical to the one that graces the US $1 bill. Roberta discovers that the woman whose identity she has taken has a criminal reputation, and because it never occurs to Roberta to take the damn jacket off, she continues to find herself mistrusted, expelled, and hunted by the people she encounters. Watchmen is about a disbanded group of superheroes who are brought back together when they discover that they are being targeted by someone who knows their true identity. Rorschach, a superhero who continued to fight crime after the Watchmen organization was disbanded, stays firmly on the trail of these recent assassinations. Near the end of the movie, a terrible revelation is made as the remaining Watchmen find out that one of their own, a former Watchmen superhero named Ozymandias, has betrayed his friends and is behind the murders, and also intends to conduct a major terrorist attack where millions will die. This villain, Ozymandias, is obsessed with Egyptian motifs, including pyramids, and wears an all-seeing eye on his belt. A Scanner Darkly is about a dystopic future where America is a police state, and many people are addicted to an epidemic street drug named Substance D. Although it is claimed that Substance D is being manufactured in foreign countries and shipped to America, the viewer and the movie's main character, Robert Arctor, eventually learn that the plants used to make Substance D are being grown by the very organization who claims to be fighting Substance D addiction. At the beginning of the film, the all-seeing eye and pyramid is seen on the t-shirt of a character played by Robert Downey Jr. This character betrays his friends and is a heavy user of Substance D himself. The movie Hackers is about a group of hackers who are framed for a cybercrime they didn't commit. The villain of the movie, who absolutely insists on being called